In case you've been living under a rock, each year cars are coming with only more and more technology in them, whether that be screens or buttons or whatever you may have. So today we're going to teach you how to clean and safely maintain those surfaces. So anytime you're cleaning the electronics, you want to start with having everything surrounding that area cleaned first. So I'd like to start with the dirtiest, largest surfaces first. Like we'll make sure this dashboard's cleaned off, make sure the front of this areas are all clean before we focus on cleaning the most delicate surfaces like screens and buttons and things like that. So to do that, we're just going to use our power clean here. I like to spray it right on the rag. That way you don't have any chances of having an overspray or getting liquid into an area where you don't want that. I'm just going to wipe off that dust, knock down any kind of residue or fingerprints or dust or anything like that might be on here. Also do steering wheels. And once you have all the major surfaces cleaned up around it, then we can focus our direct attention on those screens without getting any kind of overspray from other products afterwards onto it. So you see a lot of people will go and take their favorite all-purpose cleaner and they'll go and try and wipe down a lot of these buttons, which is most of the time fine, but you'll get some of the cars you'll get into, maybe like early 2000 Audis or Volkswagens. Sometimes that'll actually be able to separate the button from like the top layer of it or whatever ink is on there. And you can, once you wipe over it, if you've ever had the experience, you know what I'm talking about, it'll just smear it instantly. And sometimes it even takes it off completely. Rather than take that risk, this soiling is not too bad on here. Power Clean is nice and safe. It does have some cleaners in there that's not too harsh. So we can safely just wipe over these and easily take off any kind of fingerprints or gunk or a sneeze or anything that's on here without risking damaging those buttons. And so if anyone's ever had that experience, maybe on a turn signal, you have a little extra all-purpose cleaner on there and you see it starting to white as it runs down, that's what we're definitely trying to avoid here because there's really no coming back from that. A Power Clean, you're perfectly safe doing that kind of thing. You wipe this stuff down, it'll put a nice matte finish on there so you don't have to worry about the sun reflecting off of there and blinding you. It just keeps it nice, clean, protected, and that's what we're looking to do here. One of the most convenient tools for cleaning your interior vehicle is going to be having an air compressor handy. It's really nice just to be able to go and blow out the cracks or crevices where it's not really worthwhile chasing with a brush. Now, if you don't have an air compressor handy, Sonar also sells these gust dusters. It's pretty unique. It has a 360 duster in there, so you can actually spray this completely upside down, or you flip it back over, both ways. And that's pretty convenient when you're working in here and you have to move that can around. So as you can see down here in some of these cracks and crevices, where it might be tough to kind of just wipe with a microfiber, but if you have a duster there, easily blow all that dust out of there. So we're just going around spraying all the cracks and crevices here. Pretty convenient to keep around because, I mean, maybe if you're a mobile detailer, it's a lot to haul an air compressor around with you. That's right, it's not going to be quite as powerful as an air compressor, which is actually a good thing because some of these buttons, they're actually just a white button with a black overlay and a cutout part. So if you take a really strong air compressor and you hit that on some of those older Audis, you'll see it'll actually lift that top layer of the button right off. So you don't want to have too high a pressure, and the pressure inside one of these gust dusters is just right for that. Now, one of the final surfaces to be cleaned that are pretty delicate is if your vehicle has a heads-up display. Now, heads-up display obviously shows up on the windshield here, but how that's done is by reflection happening right down in here. See where that mirror is? We're gonna take that clear plastic cleaner, really delicately just wipe over that surface. We're not scratching anything there, but there's also no obstructions to displaying that reflection up onto the windshield. Now, naturally, I'm dragging my handle over the windshield, so we're gonna have to clean the windshield after this, but that was part of the process anyway. All right, take a quick peek, make sure we got that. So if you haven't tried using a dedicated clear plastic cleaner or electronics cleaner on these delicate surfaces in your vehicle, give it a try, because that's gonna give you your best chances for success at maintaining your vehicle. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.